Ladies and gentlemen, American Jury and Bulldog Nation, welcome to the Eric Deters Show. Well, Donald Trump had a White House press conference yesterday where he went through his whole first year. Yesterday was the 1 year anniversary. And when you think about all that he did in 1 year is remarkable. If he keeps this up, it'll be the greatest single term in presidential history. Other than maybe Abraham Lincoln only had one and saved the Union. As part of this, he issued 200 executive orders that made our country better. Wall Street, he signed an executive order saying he doesn't want Wall Street buying up single-family homes. You know, this is a great example of how we have capitalism and we have laissez-faire, but you have to have, and the Great Depression proved it, you have to have very selective government intervention in the right time in the right areas. You just have to. Democracy in a democratic republic would fail itself. Government plays a role. This is a great example. Air Force One had to return. He flew out last night to go to Davos in Switzerland, but had to turn around to a minor electric fire, and then he switched planes. Trump endorsed Letlow, who announced for Louisiana United States Senate. And this is against Bill Cassidy. Interesting. Michelle Tafoya, the former ESPN announcer and sports announcer, is now running for Minnesota United States Senate. I endorse her. Josh Shapiro said that Kamala Harris asked him if he was a double agent for Israel. You know what? I look at this. If you're vetting, you ask all kinds of questions. But boy, did she mess up not picking Josh Shapiro. She wins Pennsylvania. She might win the presidency. Don Lemon, he was there claiming he was a journalist. Well, that might be, but he was embedded. And if I was him, I'd be a little worried. Subpoenas have been issued to Jacob Fry, the mayor of Minneapolis, and Waltz, the governor of Minnesota. They got to get Oman too. World news. President Trump, I just listened to his speech in Davos. I'm going to sum it up like this, and he's right. When America succeeds, the rest of the world succeeds. When America doesn't, things are bad. I just did a Facebook Live about the Great Depression is the biggest example. Greenland. I just did a Facebook Live about this. Greenland makes all the sense in the world for us to purchase this the same way Louisiana purchased. We paid Mexico for land. We paid Russia for Alaska. It makes perfect sense. Globalism has failed. Harold Lutnick, President Trump's Commerce Secretary in Davos, talked about how globalism is failed. It does fail. We have to have each country strong, working together and allied. You can't put us all together. Come on, it doesn't work. EU proved that. In pop culture, Netflix is bought Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers is taking their cash bid. North Carolina, this is a great story. Guy meets a woman online from Russia. He sails his boat from North Carolina like 11 months. He goes all the way over to a port in the Black Sea. He has a gun and ammunition on board to protect himself. They stop him. He's now serving 5 months in a Russian penal colony. Will the Russian girl meet him? We all know the answer. This needs to be a movie. Sports Without Boundaries. Kurt Signetti gets paid $11 million a year. He also got $100,000 for 5th Big Ten win, $150,000 sixth Big Ten win, $1 million Big Ten championship, $500,000 CFB first round, $600,000 quarter round, $700,000 semifinals, $1 million national championship, $2 million national championship win. You add all that up, about $4 or $5 million more dollars. Well deserved. Trump was at the Miami game in Indiana, the national championship game, and the crowd cheered him. I want to make a point about this. Think about this. You've got these anti-ICE folks in these blue states doing all this. What does it mean then when 60, 70,000 people in Hard Rock in Miami, Miami fans, Indiana fans, cheer the president? These people maybe got a little disconnect, don't they? with what's really going on, how the country feels about Trump. Baseball Hall of Fame, Andrew Jones and Carlos Beltran got in. Kent was already in. Andrew Jones for the Braves, Carlos Beltran. I had to say this about all three of these guys. I haven't checked their stats. I'm assuming their stats support it. They just don't feel like Hall of Famers the way I always grew up thinking of Hall of Famers. You know what I mean? Are these guys like Pete Rose and Johnny Bench, Tony Perez? All right, 8'2" basketball player, Bradley Morongo. Wow. He just walks up and goes. Baker Mayfield called out Kevin Stefanowski, the former Cleveland coach, for how he treated him. He did. They screwed up on Baker Mayfield. And Mike McDaniel is going to be the offensive coordinator for the Chargers. Look out. That's his modus operandi. That's his cup of tea. Shakespeare, do not be a wayward, feeble bandog. I love the insult every day and especially today. Do not be a wayward, feeble bandog. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Have a great day.